IFRI, which is also another agricultural organization. They were talking of the difference in the climate, which is going to happen in the next few years. You will find that the patterns of rains is going to change, which we have already begun to see. So the issue of maize alone is not going to be sustained, because some of the crops we are arguing for, like sorghum and millet, here we say in Lenje Maila, they are drought resistant, for example. And some of them may be more able to survive when it is flooded, while maize, we have seen that the output is not becoming the best. Why? Either there isn't too much rain or there is too much rain. In Kembe, if you come, you'll be amazed how a lot of farmers are not going to get back what they have plowed in. And we know that farming is a business, and the government has been talking about diversifying the economy. And one of the, if not the first areas to diversify our economy away from copper is really to ensure that the agriculture sector is really prioritized. And so you cannot talk of agriculture alone and not talk about food diversification, for example. And so these are the issues that I have become passionate about. These are the issues that I have told myself I want to be a champion. I want to be part of my colleagues who are members of parliament who are beginning to sound these warnings so that we are not caught up in a situation it can become too late. I think also to add on, I think the Minister of Health has been talking about the importance of prevention versus cure. But if our diets are not properly, if we are not actually exercising, if we are not having diversified cropping, and then the foods that we're taking in is not diversified, we'll find that at the end of the day we'll be rushing to the hospital instead of preventing those diseases. So I think this is not just an issue about education. It does affect our education at the end of the day. It does affect the human development, which has a direct implication on the labor, the strengths that you have as an individual, the absenteeisms that we are seeing in workplaces. So I think this is important that the corporate partners or the private organizations or private companies also see this as a critical issue to raise, because when you don't have people who are healthy, they're going to be absent from work, either because of sickness or because they just don't feel the same energy. So the production will be affected. I mean, I can go on and on, but I think what is critical is that the government begin to heighten its policies to ensure that there is a food diversification, but also there is sensitization. And when I mean sensitization, we need this information to go the whole Zambia in local languages, the different local languages, our community radio stations, so that they can talk about this. I think another thought that I was almost beginning to lose is the issue of Zambia still has 1.2 million people living with HIV. And many of the people know that I've lived with HIV for over 20 years. And one of the things that will prolong the lives of those who are living with HIV is to ensure that you have access to a sustainable diet and you have a diversified diet or balanced diet, as we call it, so that your life can be prolonged. And the drugs that you take as a person living with HIV, they are very strong drugs, which if you just eat in Shima alone and maybe with a small relish, it's not going to be enough. So again, the more we put more people on treatment, the more people are coming out to test. They are living longer. They will even live more longer and healthier. Not just long, because you can live long and be sickly, but longer and healthier is ensuring that we have sustainable diets and diversified foods on our table so that we can delay the death that can come because people are already HIV positive, and by so doing we'll be delaying a lot of children becoming orphans. And we know that once you are orphaned, I mean, I have experienced that myself. My parents died when I was about to be 18, at a critical time of my life. It has a lot of direct implication when children become double orphans. So you can see that this is a broad issue. My call is that each one of us, let's find the area of specification and really begin to use the issue of sustainable diets and find a niche or an area where you say, I'm going to focus on this because it's a well-rounded issue. It is an issue that concerns all of us, and each day we eat. So this is the right thing to do, and I think as members of parliament, we are beginning to raise this sound to say, as Zambians, we need a healthy nation, and a healthy nation really means a wealthy country.